Marcus, today's our last day before we close. It's been an awesome year. What are the highlights? I know you were in the media again yesterday with One Roof.
Yeah.
Talk a bit about that?
Yeah, so that was an article on the amount of active Investor Plus applications that we've been doing over this year. I think we're in the top 10 in the country, which is not surprising. Good job, mate. That's through all of our efforts and the last couple of weeks, wow. This is to do in the context of the new rules where people can buy $5 million homes here if they've got active Investor Plus resident holders. But last couple of weeks we've had clients from Sweden, we've had clients from Denmark, France, China, Singapore, Americans. We've just finished interviewing in the office today, really interesting people from New York, all signing up under the Golden Visa program. So it's just been a wonderful way to finish off the year, Brad. Great work.
Yeah, no, well deserved, and obviously we got to thank our team. And obviously we wouldn't be able to do this without having an awesome team behind our back.
Indeed.
And there's been significant changes, not just outside of the Golden Visa. You've got the OIO changes, you've got the new business investor visa. What are your thoughts moving forward?
Well, I just think, you being a good Christian man, I think you'll probably thank the maker, because I know that's important to you, like all of our Samoan brothers. But look, I think, the business investor visa is another new income stream for us, which it's just great. And amongst the sort of gloomy economy we've had this injection of funds flowing through the firm. And the business investor visa, are you excited about it, Brad?
Yeah, I'm extremely excited because it's going to be able to show off our skill set, that we're not just an immigration processing firm, right? It gives us the ability to provide our wider range of skill set, from commercial, helping with the due diligence, setting and structuring these deals, and aligning that with our immigration skill set, right? Yeah. So I think we're very unique in that regard, because there's a lot of people who can process visas, right? And it's just a form-filling gig.
Sure.
But when it comes to business and identifying the right business, you need to have the right business acumen. You need to have the right legal competence to be able to actually get a deal across. And from my perspective, we're probably the only one that's kind of done significant entrepreneur type of applications in the previous category under the entrepreneurial work visa. So we're really excited to show off our skill set in that regard.
So uniquely positioned to add value to all entrepreneurs coming in under this $1 and $2 million category, whether they go with the $2 million fast track residence option or the $1 million invest 25% in a New Zealand company. So you got this whole wraparound set of skills,
and
not just immigration processing, business acquisitions. I must say, just on this topic, by the way, very proud of the development of our online law library, which contains checklists. Please feel free, viewers, to go in there. Queen City Law, there's two little links on the side, and you drop down into our library and you'll find checklists on all commercial activity, on buying businesses in New Zealand, on setting up businesses, and everything to do with such topics. And it's very, very useful, and the more better informed you are, the easier our job is.
Yes.
I guess one of the things I've thought has a bit of a highlight this year is you assisting a lot of companies get approved by Invest New Zealand to attract foreign investment. Can you speak to that for a minute?
Yeah, look, we're extremely proud with our partners and our clients to be able to come up with investment products that are actually asset-backed. So we're working with significant projects that hopefully we'll be able to disclose more detail next year once everything's been finalized. Because at the moment, with Invest New Zealand, the biggest investment product is private credit, right? And there's fears about the private credit, and we're anticipating that the government's going to widen that definition of acceptable investment, possibly allowing property to be a component of that. So we're extremely excited. The future's looking extremely bright, right? And so these projects that we have, we're very excited, and we believe we're the first ones that are going to get those type of investment products across the line. And I think that's beneficial for both New Zealand and the investors, because at the end of the day, this Golden Visa, its success is going to boil down to happy investors, and we don't want any investors crying after 3 years of losing funds and all this drama, right?
So I've been impressed with the lunches and the dialogue and the meetings with the Invest NZ staff, and you getting a number of these companies approved to receive investment funds under this Golden Visa program. The Downtown Waterfront Hotel for us, the winner of New Zealand's top property and construction law firm for 5 years in a row, marrying that up with our immigration practice, and also the real estate service that we can provide in terms of the disposal of several hundred hotel units. putting all that together in an economy which projects wouldn't get out of the ground without that injection of funds from offshore. Exciting times, and uniquely positioned to exploit those opportunities.
Yeah. And it's not just that, it's a need, right? It's a demand from the investors, because at the moment you look at what's changed. There's no more live deals for direct investment, so it's only managed funds. There's 66 managed funds. Majority are either venture cap or private credit.
Yeah.
So really, it's narrowed it down further. But for these investors, private credit, the size of our economy, the major banks being aggressive into lending to these businesses as well. How is that gonna marry up in the long term, in 3 years' time? We don't know, right? So it makes sense that the government widens that definition
to include property.
Include property.
And I see they've shut down the DIMS so that you can't just put money on term deposit anymore. It's got to be actively deployed into the economy. I assume you think that's a good move?
100%, because it defeats the intent of the policy, right? So the DIMS criteria there, and one of the major funds finding that loophole, I think that's a well-deserved closure of that loophole, because the intent of the growth investment is to help grow businesses, right? So if they're able to park their money in a very passive form of asset class, I don't think that's compliant with intent.
I see some of your clients took part in the government review at looking at widening the growth definition to include property class investment. For a while there, they were talking about only having social housing in Kaingaora. Now they're looking at widening it to including all property, but trying to have some guardrails around which property companies can receive investment funds. Do you think they'll get the balance right?
I hope so. Well, I've made some recommendations in terms of what are those criteria, so that it's not just open to anybody.
Yeah.
And we also want to protect our property market. We don't want it to obviously prevent first home buyers from being able to get in the ladder. So the good news is that the government is listening, right, to the private sector, and they're making these changes. So that's a real plus for us. So I hope that continues, and the changes that will come will happen sooner rather than later.
Well, look, I mean, it all sounds hell of exciting. 2026 could be a really, really good year. So you off to the beach, mate? You doing some surfing? Taking the kids for a barbie?
Yeah,
what are you doing?
I'm trying to lose some weight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. New Year's resolution, lose some weight. It's the year.
Do you want to go body surfing with me again?
No, man.
You sure?
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, hey, I asked him. Last time I went body surfing with Bradley in Bali, it ended up a bit bloody. My teeth went into his head. I got a big wave and he stood in front of me and my teeth went to the back of his head. So we probably won't go to the same beach this year.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
No.
But hey, what a great year, mate.
Awesome,
and,
well done.
Yeah, thank you so much. Merry Christmas, everybody, and the compliments of the season to all of our clients. And thank you for watching our repertoire. Thank you guys for recording and making us look good. I'm sorry about Bradley's pimple. Sorry. Maybe next time we can get some Clearasil.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy